Hello friends, Grampa Grit here on the Grit and Grunt channel. Welcome back. Today I'm going to do something a little different. Instead of the Bowflex, I'm going to show you how I've been doing some ab crunches. It's just one technique I've been employing for the abs. I've got this inversion table, inherited this from my father as well as that Bowflex, and it's come in really handy. It's great for the spine, decompressing the spine and that sort of thing, but I've also conceived of a way to do ab crunches on here fairly safely, but I don't recommend this. This is not a recommendation to try this, but it's something I've been doing and I'm going to continue to do to work the abs. Um, this inversion table flips over like that at the pivot point in the middle. And I'm going to get on here. I'm going to secure my feet or my ankles in the stirrups here. This one has a height adjustment. So one of the things I've done is I've actually set the height adjustment a little bit lower than my height, about 2 inches lower than my height. And what that does is that changes the center of gravity so that I have more weight on the bottom end on this side here when I'm upside down. And that way I can affect my crunches without flipping back over on the table. It does make it a little bit more difficult to get up from that position, so that's something you need to be aware of. But if you do happen to have one of these, like anything, you can experiment with it and try different things. And in this case, this seems to be working for me. But again, not a recommendation. It's just something I'm doing, and I'm going to demonstrate and show you how I do it. So we have to get into the stirrups here. So getting in, mounting onto the table. It has a knob for a release here that tightens the ankles in. You want to be good and tight in there so you don't slip out. I've got a couple hand holds up here so that as I go over, I can control the movement here. All right, and then once you're in this position, obviously, this is a great position to decompress the spine. All the blood, of course, is rushing to your head at this point. And it's just a good time to relax. I can, I do this for several minutes, many times here, just after a workout and decompress the spine. But right now I'm going to demonstrate the crunches, the ab crunches. Now the ab crunches, you can put different loads on based on where your hands and arms are. Of course, if you put your arms down and then try to come up, you're going to have more weight further out. So that'll be more resistance for the ab crunch. And I'm going to start out here with my hands up, a little less resistance, just to make it a bit easier. I haven't really been doing these a long time, so I'm still kind of taking it easy. But I should be able to get off a set of 8 pretty easily here. So let's give it a try. And I'm going to kind of hold my feet with a little tension just to make sure I don't slide out while I'm doing this. So here we go. And I'm going to breathe in first and then breathe out while I'm going through the crunch. 1. And you want to release nice and slow. You don't want to hit your head on the back of the inversion table or anything like that. 2. And you can hold it as long as you like. 3. 4. And you might notice I'm using my hands kind of to hold the back of my legs just to give me a little assistance up there at the top. As you get stronger and better at doing this, you'll need less and less assistance. But for now, like I said, I'm taking it fairly easy. But this is, for me, this is an enjoyable way to do a crunch. 5. 6. 7. And 8. All right, that's one set. I think I'll go for another set here. sets of 8. Like I said, taking it easy, but I feel like it gives my abs a real good workout, a real good load without getting crazy. It's easier on my tailbone. You know, the table has a soft fabric here, and it has a pad right where there's a bar across, and the pad definitely cushions the tailbone. So I like this better than being on the floor or on a bench, you know, doing crunches. So here we go, set 2. 1, 2, 3. So if you want to pull through even further, if you can't make it up yourself, you know, you can use your hands behind your legs to help you up a bit, and that'll develop the full range of motion over time. And then hopefully, you know, I get to a point where I'm strong enough to do this, you know, without any hand assistance, and maybe even with the hands behind the head or the hands up over the head for more loading. But right now I'm just not there, so we're taking it easy at this point. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay. Definitely feeling those. All right, just to make it a really good ab session here, we're going to do one more set of 8. And I'm sure my abs will be toasted after that. So here we go. 1, 2. Notice how I'm using my hands to assist me through that last part of the range of motion, but I'm still feeling tension in there. I just want to, you know, establish the full range of motion and let the abs get used to that. 3, 4, 5. Whew. All right, taking a couple breaths here for recovery. We'll get the last reps out here. 6, 7. Oh yeah, this last one's going to be hard. 8. Okay. I'm just going to hang upside down here a few more seconds. Recover. Now to get up, I got to grab the handholds up here, kind of shift my body weight a little bit, and flip over, pull myself over, release the stirrups, the ankle stirrups, carefully get out, and get around. Whoa, and I'm tripping a bit here. That's what you got to be careful of. So there it is. That's my one of my abs exercises. And you can even do variations of that. Of course, you can try to pull across and that sort of thing. I'll be adding some of that later, and maybe I'll, you know, do another video to demonstrate that. So hope you enjoyed watching that. Everything else is going well. I'm going to continue with the Bowflex workout. In fact, I'm going to pull the Bowflex back over here and do that workout. I won't video it today. And then this is getting near the end of week 4, and everything is going great. Definitely feel like my muscles are growing, seeing the weight come off. The one change in diet that I talked about with the protein loading after the Bowflex workout, I'm still doing that. Not necessarily every day, but probably 4 or 5 days a week. And that seems to be working out. My appetite seems to be diminishing a bit, which is helping too. So great to have you along. This is Grampa Grit on the Grit and Grunt channel. We'll see you next time.